So I just had a crazy thought. As far as we talking about the internet goes, like, okay, the way the internet is set up now, like, you can get on the streaming app, type in hip hop, and it's gonna play like whatever 100 songs for you 3 hours deep of just music. Now, okay, I'm gonna tell a short story. This girl came to me one time at my job and had a playlist going, and I was asking her about what was on the playlist, and she's just like, "Oh, it's this. Listen to a little rock and roll, whatever." So I'm like, "What artist do you listen to?" She can't even tell me what artist she listened to, but she knows she listened to rock and roll, but she not really listening to it because it's on the playlist. So it's kind of like, bear with me. When people have these big old playlists or they listen to music online, do y'all feel like sometimes it's like the fact that we not buying the music is like you're not really getting into it in depth as you could? Because again, it's an overabundance and you're just getting hit over the head with it. Or y'all feel like how y'all feel about that? You get what I'm saying? Like you could have a rock and roll playlist, have about 500 songs on it, you listening to it, but you really don't even know what you're listening to because you're not invested in it.
Right.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying, right?
Yep.
How y'all feel about that?
It'd be a good thing and a bad thing. I said the good thing about it is, well, I don't know nothing about no rock and roll. I can tell you that.
Yeah. I'm saying
But from a playlist standpoint, from listening to genres or artists, it, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're making your own playlist, you listening to music that you like, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? You got artists here from different genres. So it's a good thing. So, you know, it's just really showing your music taste.
Yeah.
That's what it is, really. Showing your music taste.
She told me that I was shallow because I don't listen to nothing but rap. But hell, you got all this music on here, but you don't even know what you're listening to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You really gotta know what you listen to if you're making your playlist. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they'll listen to a song one time and say, all right, I'm gonna add it to my playlist. But they ain't really listen to the song.
Exactly.
Yeah, when they hear it next time, damn, I don't remember listening to this. Like, you feel me? So
You
like,
know the next time you
right? They don't even know what the song is. So
Yeah.
you know, it's just like you gotta know what you listen to. You gotta actually listen to the song.
Yeah. How you feel about it?
Well, I mean, it's good when you just rocking out. You got a playlist, and you, especially for riding music. Like if you in the car, like if you taking a road trip or if you traveling, and you got a mix, like you got a mix of what you listening to. That's cool for that. You know what I'm saying? But if you really want to dive into what an artist or who that artist is, particularly that artist or what they talking about, you know, you gotta kind of sit with that album. You know what I'm saying? If you really wanna, it depends on what your taste is, really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you wanna really sit and listen to that, you sit and listen to that album and you let that marinate. But if you just rocking out, get you a playlist and rock out with it. Or if you inviting some people over and y'all just you got a cookout going on, or y'all just having to get together, you got a playlist, let your playlist rock.
Yeah.
Because everything gonna hit everybody different,
Mm-hmm.
but that's just what it is.
And nobody want to listen to the same artist over.
Right, over and over. But when you sitting by yourself, like you gonna sit and listen, you be like, damn, that shit kind of tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I didn't know where they were coming from on this track. Because an album is layered to tell a story. Most albums are layered to tell a story.
The good ones.
Yeah, the good ones are. So you gotta listen. It's just like reading. You gotta listen to that story. So, but when you just everybody getting together and we vibing, like put your playlist on.
Yeah.
I'll say this though. I'm gonna ask y'all, as this generation, do y'all think this generation got a story?
Everybody got a story.
No. Do y'all think this generation got a story?
That's a good question.
Everybody got a story. I don't know what it is.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people feel like this generation don't got a story.
I feel like
Y'all got one.
It's just like, but
Y'all just gotta tell it.
y'all just be. I mean, I feel like we tell it, but it's not getting listened to as we tell you.
But let me ask you this: the way we look at you crazy because you're not really super familiar with Nas. Do you look at old people crazy when they like, oh, I don't mess with young boy? Like, is this some young boy you could put me on that
I'm not,
you feel like I would probably like if I gave it a chance?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because young boy, yeah, actually tell a story though.
Okay.
But you feel me? I'm saying like, as this generation, a lot of people feel like we don't got a story to tell. Y'all feel like sometimes we just talking, we just, we just, you know. But I feel like some of these artists do got a story.
I feel you on that.
Yeah, I mean that's word. I'm not. I've always been open minded. I'm not gonna be that older person be like, oh, that shit whack, and not even give it a chance. If I think it's whack, because I done listened to it about 2-3 times over, but I'm not gonna dismiss it off rip just because of one song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because people did that to my music, and I hated it.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna do that to Young Boy or any of these other younger rappers is out. I'm never gonna do that.
Yep. And we got classics.
I just asked
They
Jordan
did that-
a
they
few
did
days
that.
ago to
That's
put
just
me on
like
some
when
other
you say
artists.
that shit. That's just like when Wu came out. They was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
Motherfuckers look at the Wu now. And niggas was like, when Wu Tang first came out, niggas was like, "What the fuck is that shit y'all listening to?" Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, so it really like for every generation though, cause
Yeah.
every generation feel like
It's
they
like
got a
that.
story to tell.
Yeah.
But as we grow up, like as like you know, what I'm saying the older people like, nah, this ain't y'all story ain't like our story.
Mm-hmm.
Cause but every generation grew up in different times.
That's right.
Now again, back to the original whole point of this, the internet has really like changed the whole world, and I think it has changed this generation. But outside of that, I mean, I think yeah, y'all do got a story to tell. You know what I'm saying? I just, like I said, I'll be open minded about this stuff.
That's for y'all to tell it though.
Yeah, and it's a time and place for everything too.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of that turn up music they make, yeah, I turn up too. But then, you know, sometimes I like to vibe and just hear some stuff. It's going to make me think, or I want to hear somebody that actually spit. It's just, I got to know what lane it is before I listen to it, you know? So,
Yeah.
I don't know. Did that answer your question?
I mean, yeah, cause we don't got a lot of lyrical rappers. I feel
Say
like,
that again.
Oh.
Say that. No. I want you to say that. I want you to say that again.
I mean,
Say that again.
we don't got a lot of lyrical rappers, and like, yeah, we, you know what I'm saying.
What kind of rappers y'all got though?
Y'all call it mumble rap, but I don't say we.
What you call it though? That's what I'm saying.
Well, I call it.
Be honest with it.
Nowadays we got rappers that's tuning in with mixing their voice with singing.
Mm-hmm.
So they try to sing and rap put together.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Don Toliver?
yeah, like Don Toliver, the Raw Waves,
Yeah.
all that other stuff. So like, so I don't know. Y'all generation not gonna call that rap because y'all really listen. Y'all come from people actually spitting, like writing their stuff down in the studio and saying stuff that has a true meaning. So like, I don't know.
It's, like I said, it's a time and place for everything.
We're not that lyrical, but we lyrical, but we don't put our lyrics in depth.
Mm-hmm.
Time and place for everything. Because you go to a club, you back there chilling, having a drink. Nobody want to listen to no Nas Illmatic over the club speakers. They want to listen to some turn up.
I don't know about it. It ain't hard to tell. Now that should have thumped.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying for the most part.
For us it will.
Yeah,
For
but
y'all
I'm
it
saying
won't.
that,
Yeah.
Nobody want to hear Talib Kweli in the club.
Right.
While they drinking.
Yeah, I agree.
Dance for the
Yeah,
girl.
I agree with that now.
You know what I'm saying? It's time and place for everything.
Yeah.
They consider Lil Wayne old school. Well, some people consider Future old school, and I'm like, what? Like,
Future and Wayne, I'm putting. They not old school, really. Like, they still could put on, but
them dudes can actually rap too, though.
yeah.
Hey,
Like
Yeah,
Lil
especially
Wayne.
yeah.
Like, well, they say his last album was trash. But I don't
It
know.
was. It was.
Which one?
Carter 6.
Oh,
Anyway, Future, when I first started listening to him, I didn't like him. He had to grow on me. I was like, man, this old, you know what I'm saying? But I had to keep listening to it, and to give him credit, he got better over time. But I love that dude now. He's like go to in the car.
Yeah,
You know what
they
I'm saying?
say Future created our sound, so yeah,
Yeah, I mean, Future.
he kind of did create our sound. He was the pioneer for this generation sound.
Yeah, Future nasty. Anyway, we're gonna go to the last question though. It might be something kind of already answered. This is more aimed at you, Jay. Do you think that like what you just said, do y'all think y'all kind of listen to a diverse set of rappers now? Like, I guess what me and Kev, when we was growing up, we listened to like Redman, Lil Kim, Bone, Common. We listen to rappers from all different parts, all different styles, all different sounds. Because hip hop, you can just turn on Rap City, whatever, and see all these different artists, and it was a variety, and you liked it. But now it's like most of the young people I know, they either listen to the radio rap or the non-radio rap. Turn up rap, J. Cole, conscious type rap. Like you yourself, do you listen to a diverse set of rappers? Like you was just talking about lyrical rappers. Do you listen to the mumble rappers and the lyrical, or you just kind of listen to one or the other?
It kind of go both ways. You know what I'm saying? Only lyrical rapper I ain't gonna listen to is J. Cole. I'll tell you that. But I mean,
He ain't new.
you say I listen to mumble rap because I go from Young Boy, Young and Ace, Lil Durk, Lil Papa, Broadway, all them.
So with the fact that we got the internet, you can just get on there and find any rapper you want to. Is it a reason why you don't diversify your ears, or you just kind of stuck in what you listen to?
Kind of just stuck in what I'm listening to. Really,
That's an honest answer.
because I listen to like what can I kind of relate to, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like that's what I relate to for real.
Yeah. Okay. One last question, Kev. Start off with you. This whole conversation and just your own thoughts. Would you say it's a good that the internet's been around, or you think that it's a bad for the most part, or kind of in the middle, or how you feel?
I mean, for one thing, I think we can all agree on it's good for the artists because it's easier for them to get on because they don't have to do as much as
in the past.
As the cats. When we was coming up, the cats had to do. The cats when we was coming up, they had to go. They had to get the attention of the record execs and the A&Rs and all. See, now you can punch in on a computer and upload your music, and everybody can hear it, and then you can get a verdict.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's cool for them, but I think
as a whole.
Right, as a whole.
As a lover of the culture, have you seen the culture get better since the internet came about, or have you seen it take a couple steps backwards?
It's kind of hard to say. I mean, it's good and bad, but I mean, it's good from the standpoint that, it's like I was saying earlier, from the listener standpoint, it's like you got an overabundance of content to listen to, and it's kind of overwhelming, because I was, because like you asked me earlier, had I listened to Kanye new album, and I told you no, I hadn't listened to it yet. The reason I hadn't listened to it yet is because it's like so much of shit I ain't listened to before that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like damn, I want to listen to this, and I want to listen to this, and I ain't listening to none of it yet.
Yeah.
So it's like by the time shit keep piling up that you ain't listened to, that's just what it is, But it just take time to get to listen to certain things. You be like, damn, that shit dope, or no, it's not, and then go on to the next thing. And then, like we were saying earlier, like you don't got time to sit with it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like we had time to sit with shit. We're like, yeah, maybe it's no, or like, yeah, no, like get that shit dope.
Yeah.
But there's so much of music now. There's so much availability. You don't got time to do that no more. It's like instant. It's like, is it tight? Is it dope or is it not?
Yeah.
And you got boom, and it look. But then maybe you had to sit with it for a little bit to say to appreciate it.
Yeah.
It just depends on where you are at the time,
Yeah.
you know. But
What about you, Jay? How you feel? Good, bad,
But,
in the middle?
I'm really in the middle because there's some good to it and there's some bad to it. You know, the good thing is we get the exposure of the artistry, and the bad thing is we let too much people in the door.
Yes. Need more gatekeepers.
And I say we letting too many people in the door because like it's so much, it's so easy to get put on now. Like you can make one song and it's a hit. People call it a hit.
Yeah.
Then after that one song, okay, now we want to hear more.
Yeah.
What can you do after that?
Yeah.
Then you got nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
So like it's
Voice
really
everybody's song.
yeah, you really like if you gonna get put on, if you really want something, if you really gonna want something, you gotta really go get it. You really gotta want it. So I feel like some of these people is just like, okay, if it's so easy now, like I can make this song right here and I can get millions of dollars and I could live off this one song and probably, get endorsements, get all this, put on my family, start my little business, and I'm out the door.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
Yeah,
It's really about the money. It's the money thing. It's the okay. I know I can do this because this is easy. This is a money thing.
Yeah.
So that's a lot. That's a bad thing about it. Cause like, are you doing it for the money or you doing it because of your craft?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people not really perfecting their craft. They perfecting.
Say it again. Say it louder.
Yeah, a lot of people really not perfecting their craft.
Yeah.
It's really about okay, you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to do this so I can get out of this situation and get here.
Yeah.
So that's the bad thing. We don't got a lot of it's an exposure, but
Yeah.
we don't got a lot of gatekeepers.
No.
Cause it's so easy to get in the door.
Me, I done thought about this a lot, and I was kind of in the middle. I'm gonna be that guy, man. I think it's been for the bad, honestly. Like, it's a lot of stuff that's good in hip hop. In fact, you can get on there and listen to 10 albums in a day, and then you got artists that have gotten on, but as far as the list of bad, it's too long. You know what I'm saying? When I was trying to get this discussion together and I thought about things and listening to these two, I think the culture's been taking a step backwards because maybe I'm just being old, whatever. The days where you could go buy a magazine and something tell you what's hot, or you know what I'm saying, the days where word of mouth tell you what's good, the days where somebody get a record deal because they actually good. You got rappers nowadays get deals, ain't never been on stage before, ain't never ciphered, ain't never freestyle. Like they just got one hot song. I mean, that's crazy to me. I don't know. I mean, I can't go back in time. It is what it is. But just my opinion on it, I think it's done went backwards. You know what I'm saying?
Do a rapper got a freestyle?
What now?
Do a rapper got a freestyle?
I mean, it'd be nice if they can, like you said, about the craft. I mean, you got rappers that can freestyle. It's like, what? Like, that's your job. You're a rapper.
we had rappers that couldn't freestyle.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying, like, not many. We didn't have a lot.
Yeah, you right.
We didn't have a lot.
They were willing,
A
though.
rapper got a freestyle to make them a rapper.
I mean,
No, they don't have to.
Yeah,
But that's a plus.
That's we know he can do it without the beat.
I mean, I'm just saying, just period. Like rappers ain't been on stage getting deals, or they out there like that's weird to me. You know what I'm saying?
But we got this AI shit. A motherfucker can just sit back there like this.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that in the
Right.
discussion.
We can sit back there like that on the
AI
goddamn
too,
computer.
because they got R&B AI singer or something like that.
All of them.
She made
It ain't just R&B. It's all of the shit,
Yeah.
All
right?
that stuff, all of it's the internet. Like
Right.
one big bad thing. Like Again, I can't go backwards. I can't go back in time. It is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? Like we was doing fine before it came. You know what I'm saying? Weren't we doing fine?
He was.
For the most part. Like we was doing fine before it came. I mean, you know, if I bought an album, I liked it. Kev bought an album, we could trade. But hey, you listen to this, you listen to that. But I mean, people listen to the stuff. What's the point of having more stuff to listen to if you're not even really listening to it? You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of crazy too. So it's like, I don't know, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's an overabundance of shit to
Yeah,
listen to.
and then you got people that don't even really support the artists. I mean, it's I don't know. Like I said, it's a couple good things. I'm not gonna say it's all bad. But if I had to choose one or the other, I can't toe the fence, toe the line. I'm gonna go bad. So that's my opinion.
It's a clout chasing generation.
It is.
Is a I'm gonna follow what he doing and I'm gonna follow what she doing. Just so I can
Get some sales.
follow. It's a follow leader generation. It's not okay. Nah, I don't like what he doing.
But see, when we was coming up, niggas was like, when niggas was spitting something, niggas was like, oh shit, I gotta spit something tighter than that. It was like competition.
Yeah.
Or it was like my beat gotta be tighter than that beat. Or like what I'm saying gotta be tighter than what he's saying. Or it was like that. It was like leveling up. So the next person could be like, oh, if they came with that, I gotta come with this. But now it's just like you said, it's just money based.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Everybody get their money. Ain't mad nobody getting their money.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, T.I. and 50 Cent beefing and no music involved from both parties. I mean, that's crazy to me. It's just, I don't know. But anyway, thank y'all for having the discussion tonight. Thank y'all for tuning in. I know it was a long one, but try to get in depth on each topic. Thank you for my man Kev showing up, giving his perspective from the OGs. Thank you for my boy Jalen showing up, giving his perspective from the YNs. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll have him back sometime. Y'all watch, listen, view, like, comment, share, follow, all of the above. Villain Talk, keeping it 500. Hope we was keeping it 500 with y'all tonight, being honest. Thank you again. Good night.